I had a lint brush last year. And I know I had it last year because I needed it for a jacket that I have that gets very linty. So I bought a lint brush last year and I made my jacket clean. And I just found it. Oh shit! Whoa, that wasn't scripted either. I was looking for this. I was going to say I looked everywhere for this thing and I lost it. Because there was my jacket, this particular one that I like, just is a lint vacuum. It's really, really weird. And I found it. I have a hang for the door. And, like, it goes on the door and it has like 4 quadrants of basket where you can put things in. It's just a good space-saving thing. And I just looked up and I was like, what is that? Lint brush. That's excellent. There's no bad joke here. There's no joke. It was real. That was a real moment I had, and I'm glad you could share it with me. I found my lint brush. Weird. Vinny, don't think we forgive you for that loomer joke. Well, the joke wasn't good on purpose, but I guess I could say that about most of my jokes. The joke was, for anyone who's watching, I went into chat and I said, chat, what is someone who makes yarn? A loomer. Since rhyming oomer is like a hot meme these days, you know? And boomer is apparently a very bad word. It's like, really? Who cares? Oh, dear God. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're going to play Resident Evil tonight. I think I might be getting sick. I know I've said that on stream before at some point, but I just feel like I'm like a fish in a fish bowl looking out at the world. And I've had a headache, and I took a nap, and I'm still feeling a little weird, so... Vinny, smash stream 100% tomorrow? Yeah, sure. If Terry is 100% confirmed for tomorrow, then yeah. Maybe it's a tumor. It's not a tumor. It's not a boomer. I'm okay. I'll be alright. I hope you're doing okay, chat. I hope life is good for you. I've got some news about the Outer Worlds crust stream from yesterday, which is Nary, bless his patient soul, helped me do some troubleshooting. It looks like the main problem could be RAM. We tried to isolate the issue. It looks like I did some updating. I even installed a little mod to help with some of the issues that that game has. And it looks like RAM, I have 16 gigs, which is not really enough. So, I mean, upgrading CPU, definitely. Looks like it wasn't using all of my CPU. Nor was it using all of the video card. RAM, however, it was using like 85 to 90% of. More about the speed of the RAM? Well, hang on a minute. When I say 16 gigs isn't enough, also consider I'm streaming. I have an audio program open for my vocal compression, and I have Firefox open. So there's a number of different things. What I'm gonna do is live like a windrammer as I fuck. And tomorrow I'm going to probably purchase some more RAM. People are saying use Chrome, and many other people are saying Chrome uses even more RAM. So I'm gonna do 32 gig. Right, but I'm also gonna try to get fast RAM. So Nary and I were talking about maybe just adding onto what I have, But now that Chad is saying the speed of RAM is important, I'm likely going to just get better RAM. I don't know what that means, but we'll see. Also, people do have... I looked up, I did some research. A lot of people are having issues with Outer Worlds in terms of performance anyway. So I don't feel too bad. It seems like there's a whole contingency of mods and people having issues and trying to get fixes for it. And I think some people don't have any issues whatsoever, which is great. However, I've had some issues even without using XSplit. Now, it is better when I'm not streaming it, but it still invokes crust. The name of Jesus Crust is invoked. Jesus Crust. If you're going to upgrade to Ryzen later, it might be good to get 3000 plus megahertz RAM. Really benefits Ryzen CPUs. I feel like I have to get Ryzen, just because the name is Ryzen. Make sure the CAS timings are the same. I wish I knew what that meant. I'm not very literate technologically. Don't mix RAM. I won't. Well, I'm just gonna get all... I'm gonna get new RAM. I'm gonna get two 16 gig good fast RAM to live like a WinRammer as I fuck. But I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm gonna... Nary had some suggestions, and I usually... He's really good with this stuff, so...
Is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah.
So we saw this. I can't... Oh, I can skip through it. You're alive? No, you're not. You were alive. Vinny, get a $7,000 CPU. Oh, okay, dude. That sounds cool. Oh. Also, hey, Joel, what's up? Hang on, before I gotta plug in my phone. Alright, now I'm ready to play video games. I'm gonna try to finish this tonight, despite my head kind of not feeling great. But I wanna give it a shot. Someone said more horror games after Halloween. Well, I started the game and I got to the point where I wasn't gonna not finish Resident Evil. I think Resident Evil is one of my favorite game series, so I would... Obviously, I'd play this anytime. But, you know, I actually do want to check out Resident Evil Revelations 2. I don't know if I'll check it out on stream. Maybe, but I'd like to eventually do that one. Not anytime soon, but eventually. It's something that I think would be fun. Vinny, have you made any progress in Dragon Quest XI? I haven't, because today my head was so shitty that I just didn't feel like playing it. And today I would have too. I wanted to, but I just wasn't down to look at a screen. Vinny, what do you think of that Popeye's chicken sandwich? You know, I still haven't seen one in person. It's become mythical at this point. Every single time I'm anywhere near a Popeye's, there's always a thing on their menu screen where it says that they don't have anymore. I'm like, over a fucking chicken sandwich? Almost out of shotgun shells. In fact, I am out of shotgun shells, so let me just put this away. God, I hate that I have to do this, but... chat, you think I should bring some acid rounds with me? Handgun plus acid rounds? I'm gonna get every zombie really high and have them rethink their decisions and become peaceful zombies. It's gonna be amazing. Yo. So I got the shaft, I got the hexagon crank. So bring the tooth gun from Saturday. I wish I could. The tooth gun should be in every video game. Someone linked me to a replica that's being sold. Oh, we'll just rotate the whole fucking cave. Who made this place? Why would they go out of their way to make a cave rotatable? Whatever. So anyway, there is a replica of the existence. It says organic bone gun. And here it is. It's an auction between 1,000 pounds and 1,500 pounds. So, did you ever want to own this thing? You can. Also, existence, if you just kind of mess with the wording of it a bit, you get extends, which, as you know, is...
Yeah. Okay.
Yo! What the f-
You want penis enlargement pills?
What the hell is this? I don't think I need the crank anymore. That's one of my favorite videos. I especially like thinking about the production of it, that they dressed the dude up in full clown and then put him in a sewer. And then they put the video together and didn't even cut around, okay, we're ready. Vinny, you need the crank still. Oh. Well, a storm drain. Sure, a storm drain. All that effort, and they didn't even get rid of that thing. The hexagon crank? Which crank do I need? How's the weather in New York City? Today was like 63 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little chilly. It's gonna get cold. It's supposed to snow soon. The weather is not helping my, like, I've been just all over the place in terms of allergies, and today I feel sick. I don't know if it's entirely weather related, but it's been, like, varying quite a bit. Oh! I was gonna say, if I was Chris Redfield, I'd be able to punch that thing. Oh, here we go. Chat, that emote is no nut on purpose. Really? Just hearing someone breathe is enough to send you into a frenzy? Yeah, dude! Totally, I'm only like 15! I guess it is November. Chat, should I be bringing the shaft with me? I say that and then I say shaft. Amazing. Or rather than I have to say shaft. Great content. This is the favorite content right here. No. Hold the see, now I can't get an answer from any chat members because everyone's like, grab the shaft, Vinny! Oh, God. It's a tarantula. Fuck. Oh! I hope the acid rounds work! Oh, don't spit! Oh, there's several. I'm not entirely sure acid rounds was the best thing to I didn't save. The survival knife. Oh, I'm fucking... I'm dead. Should've brought the goddamn Magnum. Alright, well, hang on a minute. One spider's down. You see the babies? Ooh! Can't tell if dead. So this is the other way. I need to go... I think I need to go back. Going back to the box. Let's get there quickly. Must go faster. Almost dead. Probably have like another 13 seconds worth of health. Please, Jill, don't die of a heart attack on the way back to the box. Oh, thank God. Still in caution. I was really just on the brink of death. Alright, now I'm fine. So, is this survival knife better than my previous knife, or is there, like, zero difference? Zero difference. I have to cut the webs on the door. Okay. I'm just gonna keep the grenade launcher with me, I think. That is not a knife. Now this is a knife. Arnold Schwarzenegger attempting an Australian accent. An Austrian dude who still has a heavy accent speaking English, doing an Australian accent. An Austrian act. What is going on in this world? Chat, Arnold or Stallone? You can only choose one. I see a lot of Arnold. Yeah, it's a tough choice. I still really like Stallone. And he is Italian, so we have that in common. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Arnold. It's gotta be Arnold, man. Commando. Total Recall. Twins. Still haven't seen Twins. Jingle All the Way. Predator. Didn't even mention Terminator. I gotta see The Running Man. I gotta see Twins. There's a lot of Arnold movies I gotta catch up on, as I said several days ago. Last Action Hero is fantastic. That's one of those movies I didn't even know about until years after it came out. And, you know, I found out it was like kind of a flop. And then you watch it, it's like, are you kidding me? This movie's amazing. Conan? Yeah, Conan's great too. I haven't seen Conan the Destroyer, I just saw the first one. I heard the Conan Destroyer wasn't as good. Destroyer is great. Okay. Red Letter Media did a review of the new Terminator, and they said it was okay-ish. So it's not a movie. It's not a movie that I'm all that interested in seeing. It'll be like Terminator Genesis. I'll watch it when I'm sick a year after it comes out. Oh yeah, the intro to that half in the bag was amazing. What did Mr. Plinkett say? Or rather, Rich Evans Plinkett? Batman? Yeah, Batman? God, I really need to see the lighthouse still. I just haven't had a chance to get out to the movies. Nor do I even know where it's showing. Spin. Hexagonal hole. The goddess statue smiles silently back at you. The fuck is this spinning shit? See you, Joel. Have a good night, man. Vinny, I have 2 papers that I should be writing. Can you personally tell me to stop watching the stream so I can do them? You're not always going to have a personal Vinny to tell you when to do your papers. You gotta motivate yourself. You need an internal Vinny, which I'll sell to you for $59.99. But, you know, do your papers. Oh, I see. I understand now, chat. Your own personal Vinesauce. Vinny, why are you making yourself finish Banana Blitz? I thought you hated it. No, I don't hate it. It's... I might hate it more. I don't hate it. I'm frustrated by it. But it's Monkey Ball, so I miss Monkey Ball, and I think I want to play it. Today, though, I'm starting World 5 if I finish this and I feel up to it. Because I may not feel up to it. Like I said, I'm not in the greatest of, I'm not feeling amazing. But, regardless, I may check it out. I may check it out today, and I may give up on it today. But at least let me give it one more shot. Play Planet Zoo instead. I considered it. I'm not feeling very creative. Musically, I'm feeling creative. I'm not feeling very creative in a video game sense. Like, after Dragon Quest Builders 2 and Minecraft, all my creativity got sapped out of me, and now I just feel like shoot. But Planet Zoo, maybe. I will be playing Bee Simulator. Weirdly enough. I don't understand why these games keep cropping up with the name Thing plus Simulator, when clearly that's nothing... It's not even close to what it's like to be a bee, I'd imagine. I mean, I can only say that. I can only guess. But yeah, Bee Simulator, I'll probably give it one stream, just see what it's all about. They sent me a code for it, so I kinda... It's a buzzword. It's a buzzword! Good job, chat member. They sent me a key for it, and I feel like it would make for an entertaining stream for a little while, so I'm gonna check it out. What about Jedi Fallen Order? I am, you know, following the career of Jedi Fallen Order with great interest. Because even though I've seen little of it, I've had some mediocre impressions of it. And Star Wars has become kind of uncool lately. I kind of really want a great Star Wars single-player game, and I hope it's that. So if it ends up being a game that appeals to me in some way, I might check it out. Never was cool. You know what? You're right. Even when it became mainstream. Like, when I was younger, I got made fun of for liking Star Wars in 1995 and 6. People were like, why do you like that, dude? It's like 15 years old. And then it became mainstream. Well, before that, it was the prequels, which... Why do you like that, dude? It's got Jar Jar. Those movies suck. And then it became really mainstream. And then it's like, why do you like that, dude? It's too mainstream. So it's never really going to be one of those things that's like super cool to like, but I still, you know, I was watching some video about like the making of Star Wars and how it was saved in the edit, the original, and I was like, oh right, I remember why I loved this movie so much. And it's just hard to explain what it was like watching it when I was a kid for the very first time, and really just getting obsessed with that world. And just a really, really wonderful movie. Episode 4 in particular. I love Empire, that's my favorite, but I mean, just the first Star Wars is still really, really great. I love it. And I love the costumes and the music. I love the making of stories. It's just fantastic. Someone said nothing will ever be as great as when you were a kid. Well, that's why people turn to drugs. You want to talk about kind of sad but also really hopeful? Artie Lange did an interview with Rojogan Weedman, and Artie Lange is, you know, he's a comedian. He's on the Howard Stern show. There's a guy who would frequently appear on the world's biggest radio show at the time, totally high on heroin. And he collapsed his nose because of, I think, cocaine. So you got to see a picture of Artie Lange now. It's not great. However, he's been sober for 9 months. And he's got these insane stories about what, like, kind of stuff he was doing. And I don't know how the guy's alive. I have no idea how this dude is alive. The amount of drugs he did, but he stopped. He's 9 months clean, and now he's using that to help other people and help guide them in the right direction. And I'm really happy about that. You know, I was never really a huge Artie Lange fan, even though he was in that Norm Macdonald movie, Dirty Work, which is a terrible movie I have a soft spot for. I'm just going back to get items. Vinny, he also got punched in the face and accidentally snorted glass. You see what I mean? So, yeah, but yeah, if you want to see something really wild, and I don't mean this as a way to make fun of him, but just as a way to, like, display, like, how fucked up his life has gone, type Artie Lange, Lange, and look up a picture of him now. It's really, really sad. It's really sad. He's 52. He looks 68. Paul Rudd is 50. Well, he did go to rehab. Yeah, he went to rehab. But the positive thing here is that he stopped and he got clean. And like I said, I know people they want me to get off this topic, and fair enough. But I mean, this is life. Sometimes some harsh things occur, and some people don't make it out. But Artie did, and now he's clean and he's helping people, and he's trying to be an inspiration for people. And I'm really happy about that. So there is a good ending to this, somewhat. Hopefully it continues to stay positive. Vinny, are you going to be reacting to that Nintendo Terry Bogard stream? So that's 8 in the morning for me, and the answer is hell no. Vinny, you're making a mess of the speedrun, although you can still save it if you vibrate through the wall to the credits screen. Vinny, will you react to it without spoiling it for yourself at a normal stream time? There's no way I'm going to be able to do that. One, if I react... Say there's a character reveal, which they said there won't be. Say there's a character reveal and I wait until I'm streaming. The chat is instantly going to spoil it, unless I close the chat. And more so than that, I'd have to be off the internet entirely. Otherwise, it's just going to be everywhere. I have to go dark. I have to just not be on the internet. So, I'll talk about it. I'll definitely have discussion about it, but I'm not going to be able to keep that surprise. Sakurai outright said it's mostly him going off script to gush about SNK, which is fine. I love Sakurai, but I'm not. I don't need to wake up early for that. Okay, so this thing I have now, it doesn't look like there's anything more I can do here in B1. Courtyard, there's a thing on the left there. So, am I going back to the mansion now? Put the shaft back. Oh, put the shaft back. So you are the one called Shaft. That's a preview for a song that'll be out in about 2 years. A series of flashing buttons. Press 1. Which button? Which button? Which button? Nothing happens. I think I need to turn it according to the symbols. So that's a 4, a 2, a 3, and a 1. In that order. 4, 2, 3, 1. Looks like the power has been restored.
Jill!
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill.
Hey, Barold. What happened to your
Noise
beard?
I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this. Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
What the hell is that sound? It could be a person. Jill, go check it out.
You check it out, motherfucker.
Surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, I still got a bunch of acid rounds, so... Vinny, in your new song, Why Can't This Be Easy, what are you singing about? Video games or pizza? I mean, it could be anything you want it to be. Those are the two tenets of my life, video games and pizza. What's hard about pizza? Pizza's already easy. Maybe video games, maybe Smash Online. That's... yes.
I'll stay and secure our escape route.
Bonus scene. Oh my god. Oh god, it's her from before. Oh god, I don't know. From within your mind, no one else can find the light that you inspire. The actor who played Rem Lazar, someone sent him a clip. Oh fuck, that was a lot of damage. Someone sent him a clip of that moment, and he saw it. So Rem Lazar himself has seen Rem Lazar in Resident Evil 2. Just want you to know that, chat. That's what kind of dreams can come true. That, and here's another one. There's a movie called Trekkies about Star Trek nerds that came out in the 90s. Denise Crosby, who played... the fuck is her name? She was in Star Trek, season 1 of TNG. Tasha Yar. How did I forget that? Anyway, the point is, in that movie, they talk to a lot of different Star Trek nerds, and it's fun. It's a great movie. I recommend it. It's really ridiculous, but I like it. And there is a character in there. Well, not a character. There's a dude who makes like 3D stuff, and he was like the star of the show in a lot of ways. And he's like a kid, and he basically posted on social media recently. Now he's an adult. Like, it was something about taking a shit in William Shatner's mouth, and William Shatner was sent that as a tweet, and then reported him to the Star Trek official account. So that's the other side of the world we live in. Items in room crawl on boxes. Oh. Oh, I wouldn't have even considered that this was a thing. Oh, wow, good items. Good items! No. I want to know what the fuck this is. Fucking... Here we go. Camera, please. Some kind of mechanical hook. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you've done this, Barry. Yeah, he just doesn't even give a shit. Just ditches his good friend Jill. Let me go back up here. Hang on a minute. I liked Barry better when he had a beard and he was live action. Now I'm not so sure about him. He had all these cool lines of dialogue. Master of unlocking. Now he's just like a bad friend. Barry, I need you to step into this area real quick.
All right, Jill.
Hello and welcome to Hydraulic Press Channel. Today we're going to crush a barrel. What the fuck? There was a flamethrower in the box. Oh, well, it's broken. I couldn't for the life of me fathom why that flamethrower would be broken. The muzzle is broken, it can't be fired. What the fuck? I need this? Oh, okay. I guess that's the key then. Figuring out what to do with this. There's only one thing that I can, in my mind, figure, like, would work. There's only one thing. Vinny, you seem very tired today. Well, I told you I think I might be getting sick. It's a shame that the voice on the internet that does the streams, the funny streams, is also a meat being like yourself and is susceptible to solar rays, solar flares, coronas, radiation, the wobble of Earth. Wobble. Really? I was like trying to figure out like what could possibly go there. Oh, I guess it's a gun. Flamethrower is technically a gun. Well, it's a thrower. The fire has died out, but it shows signs of use. Huge collection of various kinds of dolls. They're all faded and worn. Spooky dolls. Guns are bullet throwers. The desk is cluttered with old beat-up dolls and used candles. No, you don't, snakes. No, you don't. Can I just commend Jill for being able to shoot a snake in the water like that? A bunch of photographs featuring a young girl depicting various scenes from her upbringing. This secret area where she was... What, was she the experiment? Stone ring. Family picture and notes. There's something written on the back. November 10, 1967. Progenitor virus administered. Jessica administered virus type A. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion negative. Action disposed. Lisa administered virus type B. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion positive but delayed fusion. Body modification. Observed constant results. Status. Continue protective observation. George. Action terminated. There's a journal left by someone. November 14, 1967. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I didn't see Mom. Or I don't see Mom. Where did they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy. But she was a fake. Not my real mom. Same face but different inside. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my mom except me. I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away. Because Mom's sad when I meet her without face. From inside box, scent of mommy. Maybe true mother there. Stone box hard. It hurt. Steel rope in the way. Can't see Mother because for 4 stones. Fuck. Skull fell off. What do you mean skull came off? I'll never get sick of that. I will never get sick of that. It come off. So, yeah. This residence led directly to that weird underground area. She was alive since 1967 and still in little girl form. She got older. She can't die. Well, you know, she looked small. She didn't look like she was like 40-something years old. She's mentally a child. Oh, well, she's very hunched over, that's true. Did not consider that. Okay, so I'm back here now. Am I done down there for now, chat? I'm not really sure. You need the stone and metal object. Well, I got one. So now I need more. You have two. Do you remember where the other is? I think I put it in an area. Mm-hmm. That's where I... No, I remember. I put it in an area. That's what I remember. That's correct. Use them in the lobby. Well, I still need the stone, right? For the second one? Let's see. Oh, God. Camera angles, please. You get used to it, but there are still moments where it can be a little confusing. Bingyot was his name-o. B-I-N-G-Y-O-T. 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 Bingyot was his name-o. That's about as good as you're gonna get from me tonight, chat. I know the quality of the streams isn't exactly high to begin with, but tonight, Bingyot was his name-o will probably be the most memorable moment. Tonight is great value, Vinesauce. It's Spacer's Choice. Oh, you know what? I went to Lidl. You know what that is? L-I-D-L? It's just this really, like, busted-ass, like, America's Choice type supermarket. Really, yeah, no frills, just very basic. It has a couple good things, not... It's not amazing. It's not that bad, but it's cheap. So I went there, and I ended up getting chocolate-covered peanuts. P-E-N-I-T-S, peanuts. I got dark chocolate-covered peanuts, and I got a bunch of other things too, because again, the prices are pretty good. They have a couple things that are really surprisingly decent there. That was an excuse to just say the word peanut funny. That's literally the only reason I told you that story. That and the fact that they are actually very good. Vinny, say the funny word. There was the other word. Play the butt trumpet music again. Well, here's the thing about the butt trumpet music. Red Jackal replaced the instrument with strings, and also feels like... Oh god. Feels like the choice of trumpet was a mistake. And it actually sounds pretty decent. Jesus. What? God, that gun sucks. I was about to be backed up into a toilet. You the standard handgun isn't amazing. Give me 1 second. Pause the game for a second. I want you to hear what the butt trumpet music sounds like when replaced with a different sound. So, be with you in a minute. Estoy pooping. I think I found it. Okay. So here's the original. As you know. And here's the transcribed and changed one. It's not, like, amazing, but it's much more atmospheric. The original composer of this song was literally, a fraud who pretended to be deaf. Okay. What the hell is this song? Oof. I mean, the rabbit hole just keeps going deeper and deeper. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you, it actually can work if it's a different instrument and not trumpets. Not only did he pretend to be deaf, but he used a ghostwriter for the songs he quote-unquote made. The fuck is wrong with this guy? Just had to wait for the door to open, chat, that's all. Sephiroth! 2 emblems fit neatly into the door. Open it? Okay. I'm a little worried about this. Old typewriter. If I had an ink ribbon, I could save my progress. God damn it. I kind of want to go back to a... Oh, there's a box right here. It would have been great if I went all the way back to a box and then found it down here anyway. What is this thing that you just showed me? Cool, thanks. Enable the roach emote. I don't have any more room for emotes. I'd have to pay like $5 a month to Better Twitch TV to get an extra couple emote slots. I can't even enable it unless I get rid of one. Yeah, you can't enable more than 5.
Jill, you're alive.
Meanwhile, Frankerface, you spend $5 and you're good forever.
Start talking.
Calm down. I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me!
Oh, fuck. Solomon Grundy! Smash!
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
I don't know what to do.
Thanks, Jill.
Trusting you, Barreled. Well, he's keeping her busy. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, is that what was going on in there? Okay, if you say so. Guess she'll just die now. Inside the coffin is a skeleton. Wait, there's something else. Family picture. It's a letter. To my Lisa, day by day I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by men in white clothes made some of Mommy's itching go away. Say they gave me another shot, saying it was nutrition. When they give me the shots, Mommy can't think straight. Or Mommies can think straight. But Mommy's shocked and sad because Mommy's unable to think of you all the time. Mommy's afraid of forgetting everything, especially the memories of you and Daddy. What your faces look like, how we used to be together. They're all starting to disappear into somewhere dark in my mind. Oh, Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now so that I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chance to escape is the next time when we go to that lab together. We'll both pretend that we were both unconscious, and when that man in white clothes is off guard, that will be our chance. When we're on the outside, let's look for Daddy together, okay, sweetie? Be strong, Lisa. Be strong, Lisa. Jessica Trevor. Damn.
I don't believe that thing's really dead. Leave this place up to me and go on ahead.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about the betrayal? No, don't worry about it. If you're too close to the edge, you can be pushed off the edge and die instantly. Same for Barry. Changing your ending. Oh wow, okay. Oh, it's this area. Circular depression, there's a wolf-shaped emblem. It's always the most elaborate scheme when it comes to building an underground secret laboratory. It always has to be something, like, insane. Umbrella is really up their own arse. Imagine an umbrella up your ass and then you open it. God. But yeah, these umbrella people are very, like, narcissistic. They love insisting upon themselves. Will not open unless in first-class emergency. Vinny, if you had a secret lab, where would you have hidden it? A pizza restaurant? Okay. That works. Well, that's like a mob cover-up. You know what I mean? Like, if you have, like a pizza place. Welcome to the pizza place. What can I get you? Can I get a pizza? I'm sorry, sir, we don't have pizza. Would you like to bet on... dogfighting, perhaps? I'd probably hide it in a clown house, which I think is just a circus. Or maybe like a music studio where you pull like a book, or like you pull like a tape off the shelf and it opens up a secret underground laboratory. What's a clown house? It's like a clown bordello. What's a clown bordello? It's like a jester bungalow. Get that head off. Oh, man. Yeah, Crimson Head zombies are definitely a worry. I considered going back and getting the lighter. But I'm gonna take the risk. Oh shit, hey, America Online. I want you to think about how many like discs America Online produced in the 10 years that it, or so, or less rather, that it was relevant. Think about how many turtles choked to death on bits of an AOL CD. There are probably more AOL discs than planets in the Milky Way. Amazing atmosphere. That looks amazing. The upscaling too just makes it look great, doesn't it? Oh, it's so fucking awesome. It reminds me of a movie I like a similar kind of atmosphere. The shelves are lined with large and small containers. Tiny eggs cling to the sides of the containers. Well, I mean, it is 2019, and it's November 2019. This is exactly when Blade Runner takes place. So, you know. Someone said I did not care for Blade Runner. Neither did I the first time I saw it. But, I don't know, the universe of Blade Runner is more fucked up than our current world. A little bit, maybe. It's hard to say. So we have that going for us. It's, people are saying debatable. We still have wood. We do have wood. Correct. Oh, I see. That was circular. Not, oh, someone wrote, not this month. That's a good one, chat member. I respect that joke. You respect wood. I respect that joke. Part of a corpse lies on the operating table. A row of LCD monitors. They must have once been used to display something. Oh my god, computer, please. Really use those America Online discs now. V-Act. Researchers note. This is like V-Dub's rules. There's now evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and rapidly transforms and reconstructs the basic composition of the body. The host eventually mutated into a humanoid creature. We call them V-Acts. Its speed and amazing muscular development are particularly noteworthy. After transformation, it becomes more agile and aggressive. This is the birth of a Crimson Head. Zombie. Already 4 of our researchers have died from trying to feed it, turning the place into an instant bloodbath. Ever since this tragic and barbaric accident, we have decided to call its kind Crimson Heads. That dangerous and precious prototype specimen can't be left there. We have to figure out a way to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. We finally decided to freeze the specimen and confine the body inside the basement of the backyard cemetery. Roppel system. The cadavers are frozen, wrapped in body bags. Wait, what's the difference between me and you?
I'm not in a body bag.
A variety of chemicals you've never seen before. Mind sharing with the class? Yeah, you know in Batman, Dark Knight Batman, he goes, he arrests the fake Batman, and he says, "What's the difference between me and you?" And Batman goes,
I'm not wearing hockey.
remember that? A symbol resembling a power area is carved into the lock. It's locked. A symbol. Oh. Vinny, do you remember the dog that can say Batman? No. No, I don't. Vinny, why didn't you go through the door? Oh, I'd like to go back to the box real quick. Vinny, Christian Bale has played both characters named Batman and Bateman. Fuck you! This motherfucker is right. I'm never going to be able to think about Christian Bale in the same way ever again. Thank you. Vinny, is that Yandi? I think I get that joke. Didn't Kanye, like, wasn't this his album cover? It was like just something like this. Vinny, this is the Batman dog. If this is the auto-tuned roach, I swear to God.
Okay.
That was a dog that said Batman. Thank you. What the fuck did you just link? What was that? It had like captions. It sounded like they were trying to translate it so that it sounded like the dog was saying fuck. Meanwhile, the dog was just going. Oh man, if you could just release the locks on the levers. Just release the locks. If you could just release the locks on the levers. If you can just get those levers on the side to work, it should unlock. It's not giving me an option. I would shoot them if I could, but I don't think that's gonna be the solution. Okay, I'll come back to that. Yep. I'll take the risk, I say. Knowing full well that that was going to happen. Yeah, you get it, your dagger back if you shoot them in the head. Well, if they explode, if their heads explode. So this is, Clark David. Clark David. Larry David's brother. A memo on the message board catches your attention. There's something scrawled on the notepad. To use the electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. Gail Holland. Why not just have a button that opens the door? Why do we gotta, like... Ed Fisher. Alex... Bassett. Clark David. Researcher's letter. My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter, I will no longer be the person you once knew. The results of my test came out today, and as I suspected, it came out positive. I'm ZOM positive. Zombie positive. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of reason, just thinking about my impending doom. I would give anything not to become one of them. As far as I know, you're not infected, and sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it has turned out that you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then activate the self-destruct system in the power room, and escape from there. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the locks using the security system. I've set up the terminal in the small security room so that you can log into the system using my name and your name as the password. You will need another password to release the lock of the door in basement level 2 where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I have coded that password into an X-ray picture. A Röntgenogram. 3.6 Röntgen. I know you. I'm sure you'll be able to work it out without any trouble. There is one more thing. It is my last request. I hope you never have to lay eyes on me in this state, but if you do happen to run into me in my hideous form, I beg you to put me out of my misery. I hope you understand. Thank you, Ada. Yours truly, John. John Zombie. John. Ada. Well, we got the password. Rob Zombie's brother. See? See what I did? Both times when I hit that switch, there was a dude's brother involved. Now, Ada is Ada Wong. Now, Ada Wong is not in this game, though. She's in Resident Evil 2. What, in the original, Resident Evil 1, before the remake, was Ada still in the game? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. She, okay, so they did allude to her. Flip the lights. She's, part of it's glowing red, part of it's glowing red, part of it's glowing red, part of it's glowing red. So you use the electronic door to place the initials in alphabetical order. So lungs, liver, esophagus. So what's that? That is, colon. So colon. Esophagus. Whatever that is, we'll find out in a minute. Liver, I should know that, right? I mean, I'm a human, I have one. Colon, esophagus, liver, lungs. Cell. Within cells. interlinked. I'm sorry, but the best joke I ever had was smells within smells interstinct when talking about Comic-Con the year 2049 came out. I have not exceeded that moment. You will one day? Well, I think the hockey pads bit that I did earlier was pretty good. I'm a fan of that bit. I really enjoyed that one. You like the one with the lint brush? That wasn't a bit. That was actually me finding my lint brush as I was lamenting the loss of my lint brush. The Ringo bit with Peter? Joker, Jay Leno? Chat, we're gonna have to come to a consensus about my best bit. It's getting kinda weird. Try enter password. I like it when the streamer makes the funny noises. I made a funny noise yesterday, it was like a Kermit. It was one of those, like I did like a vibrato Kerbit. I didn't mean to say Kerbit, but that's pretty cool. I like the bit where Vinny spends 45 minutes troubleshooting his outdated PC. Those are always good bits. That happened yesterday? I think it happened Sunday. Or Halloween, I think it happened. A little bit. Vinny, the door. Well, hang on a minute, no. Well, I opened a door here. If I'm not mistaken. Oh. Well, I thought I had to unlock those locks first. I think I see it. Fax to sanitation division. Now, chat, a fax is You see, back in the day, before the internet became real popular, they used the phone numbers to print out a piece of paper from one part of the world to another. It was like teleporting a piece of paper. It's crazy. Manager of Sanitation, Raccoon Disaster Contingency Committee. The contents of this fax are confidential and are intended for the named addressee only. Any copying or disclosure of the contents of this fax to any third party is strictly forbidden by the sender. After reading the contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. We expect significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-virus outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. First concern, more than half of the researchers have been infected by the T-virus and died. It has been reported that almost all of the survivors of this accident are starting to show symptoms of the T-virus infection. Second concern, our secret security patrol team has also been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. Third concern, there's a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success of our research results. Actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state police and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. That's me. A security system passcode transmission device. If you had an MO disk, you could transmit the passcode to the system. So no, this is just a GameCube, which, as you know, cannot read DVDs, which is why it didn't sell as well as the PS2. There seems to be something behind this sturdy door. Open. Warning, fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. It looks like a refueling device. Yeah, the Panasonic Q was a GameCube that did not come out in the US, if I'm not mistaken, and it was manufactured in very limited quantities, and that could play DVD. What was that video of the dude who called DVDs duvdas? Phone jacker? Can I get a link to that video, please? This is going to be either the roach or uh-oh stinky. We'll find out in a moment. There's the roach. And what's this one? It has a penis nose. It's like an alien costume with a penis nose.
Pug party.
Pug party. This is a video of a frog relaxing.
Duft player. Could you check something for me to see if it's in stock?
What is it, sir?
It's a large Duft player.
Sorry?
Duft player.
What is that? Sorry.
It's play Dufte.
Please, what?
Dufte.
Duvde?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're...
You know Duft?
No, I don't.
You know we used to have the Betamax, and then
yes.
it changed to the Verse?
You have VHS?
Yes.
You want a VHS player?
No, I don't want Verse. I want Duft.
By Doof?
Duft.
Okay, I have no idea what Doof is.
Duft. You want me to spell?
Yes.
Is it D?
Yep. Oh,
V.
DVD.
Duvde.
DVD.
Duvde.
Hold on. I don't know anything about dude player. Okay, all I know is DVD player.
Duvde, yes.
They start from £60 upwards.
£60 for one juvke.
Yes.
How much you sell me lucrative?
Which one?
Lucrative.
What is that?
I used to have the plasma turf, and now I wanted to buy the lucrative.
Are you trying to say LCD?
Lucrative, yes.
No, don't say look at it. I don't know what. It's LCD.
Yes, lucrative.
No, we have LCD.
Well, what make you have in the lucrative?
But what make you want in a look at it?
A juvke.
Sorry?
A juvke lucrative.
Yes, we have JVC. Is that what you're trying to say?
Juvke.
No, JVC.
Juvke.
No, JVC.
No, juvke.
I don't have any jerk.
No, juvke
No, we
lucrative.
don't have such a make as jerk.
Not jerk, I don't say jerk, I say
No,
juvke.
I'm saying jerk because, I don't understand. If you're saying JVC, then say JVC.
Juvke.
No, there's no juvke. It's JVC. If that's what you want, then let's talk.
You have the juvke.
No, I don't have juvke. And,
What is juvke then?
if you're going, look, what am I supposed to tell you?
What is your problem?
I don't have any problem. The problem is with you.
First you tell me you don't sell duvde, and then you tell me you do
I
sell
have,
the
listen,
duvde.
listen, I don't
Then you
have
tell me you don't say
juvke.
look at the
Listen,
jerk.
jerk. I said, we don't have jerks.
I don't want the jerk, I
Yeah,
want the
well,
juvke.
so if you want,
I want
say what
juvke.
you want exactly. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
Okay, I tell you from the beginning, okay? I want one juvke duvde player,
I don't know what
And
you
I
mean
want
by
one-
No, excuse me.
juvke
No,
lucrative.
listen, I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
With the
Jupiter.
hood.
I don't know anything about
Ready
Jupiter.
for the
I don't
hood.
know anything about
Ready
jerk.
for the hood. Is it ready for the hood?
Sorry?
Is it ready for the hood?
It's ready for what?
The hood, you know? Hood.
Holy fucking shit, that was so stupid. And yet I could not. I was tickled. I was tickled. It wasn't the funniest thing. That would be the roach, the spinning roach. But that was pretty good. That was also from 12 years ago. So there you go. You just heard some ancient history. Jufka de Duved. Not yet. I don't want to go in there. I want to play the things on the GameCube. Boomer humor. It's boomer humor. It was 12 years ago. The gaps between generations are going to get smaller and smaller to the point where every year is a new generation. And if you're not born the same year as the person, you're going to be called a boomer. And yeah, well, I mean, it used to be the boomers would call the younger generation whippersnappers. That's right. No? I can't. No? I have to find another GameCube? Oh, there's several GameCube. Oh, I see. Vinny, do you think boomers should die? That's... How old are you? Go back to school. That would mean your grandparents have to be, like, eliminated. Everyone except my grandparents, dude! What do we get out of this sacrifice? I know, you know, people call me a boomer all the time because I like classic rock and stuff, and that's fine. You can call me a boomer if you want. I'm okay with it. But I actually had real, like, boomer, people when I was young, like, real boomers, like, raising me and stuff. Oh, hang on a minute. I actually met real boomers at one point. That's correct, yeah. Well, did you know that the baby boomers were actually, like, really hip at one point, and the older generation didn't get them because they were, like, doing, like, weed and, like, being hippies and stuff. So, like, it was a very similar kind of thing. Security protocols, and the cycle will repeat. At one point, chat will all be outdated, and then the you know, the boomers will come along and they'll have their, like, cocculus implants and will not understand any of the music. It's gonna be like the music that kid's playing in Star Trek, and Picard's like, "Computer, turn off that noise!" Heliport for executive use only. This restriction does not apply in the event of an emergency. Passage to heliport entry is prohibited unless accompanied by a consultant researcher or chief of security. Unauthorized persons entering the heliport will be shot on sight. The elevator stops during emergencies. Visual data room. Use of special division only. Research division only. All other access to the visual data room must be cleared with Keith Arving, room manager. The sanitation division controls the use of the prison. At least one consultant researcher, E. Smith, S. Ross, or A. Wesker, must be present if viral use is authorized. Also, Elliot Smith. I didn't realize he worked at Umbrella. Triple lock door entry into the room is limited to the sole person who deactivates this lock with all of the passcodes. Accessing the exclusive output terminals located in each section of the senior researchers deactivates the lock. Power room. In this room, nitro compound is used as the primary fuel source of power. Access is limited to headquarters supervisors. This restriction may not apply to consultant researchers, etc., etc., etc. Oh my god. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after administration of T-Virus. And in regards to the conversation before, I already don't understand a lot of what's happening with kids, these damn kids these days. Like, for example, this Billy Eyebrows. I don't know who Billy Eyebrows is, or, you know, what his music is. Billy Eyelash, not Billy Eyebrow. Oh, okay, thanks. It's William Eyelash, don't be a boomer. Oh, fuck, I knew I was gonna get it wrong. The film has been set into place. View it. Bioorganic weapon official report. Cerberus. Neptune. Hunter. Tyrant. Bioorganic weapons research group development staff. Is that Wesker on the right? Always wearing his damn sunglasses. 8462. Wow. Oh. Laboratory key. Some sort of image editing equipment. It looks like you can use it to view Kenneth's film.
Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
It's extremely Resident Evil 7-esque. Yeah, apparently telling a zombie to get away from me is not good enough. But that was, like, video editing software, so they could, like, spin that before it gets to the public. They gotta get ahead of it and release it as a Blair Witch movie. Like a found footage movie, and that way when the actual footage gets leaked and people are like, this is what happened at Umbrella, at the mansion, it'll be like, no, that was a movie. Waste. There wasn't a GameCube in here, was there? No. The chat has more wastes than messages. I can't see them. I like how even higher wastes are becoming commonplace at this point. It's still impressive, but it's like, well, now it's kind of old hat. Oh, I guess I'll go back into the other room. Make a 1 million waste. I know I should. I really should. I've been talking about doing that for a while. Fuck am I? Hope I didn't just waste that bullets. The fuck are you? It's like The Fly, starring Jeff Goldblum. Yep. Never saw those enemies before. Is there a point to this room? It's rusted shut and won't budge. Oh, I didn't even see that vent. Shelf is full of various antitoxins. A security system passcode transmission device. Okay, it's another Jape cube. Vinny, do you think that you will stream Astroneer again once they drop the dedicated server update in 2 weeks? Maybe not right when that happens, but I'm kind of wondering if it'll, you know, improve the game. Yeah, those were fun podcast streams. But yeah, I'm wondering, maybe it would be good. I would like to see the other stuff that they've worked on as well. Noita got a big update as well. So speaking of games that are being updated frequently. Are you ever going to return to Dicey Dungeons? I would imagine so, at some point, sure. I mean, I've also been thinking about Slay the Spire. It's just, you know, again, like, it's... holiday season's tough to keep up with because there's just so many games that come out. So for every game that someone wants me to stream, there's 2 more that other people want me to stream, and then there's 1 more that I would like to stream. So it becomes a little difficult to make that happen. Vinny, are you biting the bullet on Death Stranding or waiting for PC release? Oh man, I don't know yet. I've talked about this a couple times. I still do not know. I wish I had an answer for you. A lot of reviews that gave it high scores say it's boring. Yep, I know. I know. Vinny, why not wait for a reliable source to help you make the choice after it's released? Well, there was a stipulation about reviewing Death Stranding where you had to play the full game, if I'm not mistaken, in order to do a review of it. And I've watched lots of videos, I've read about it ad nauseum, and I have a feeling it's just gonna end up being a game that annoys me. Again, I watched maybe something I shouldn't have watched, which was Giant Bomb's preview, where they showed 20 minutes of footage and talked about it for over an hour. And I was on the verge of death watching that. I was like, oh no. I was like, I don't want to play this. So I don't know. I might still give it a chance. But for the person who said, why not wait for reliable stuff, I've watched a lot of things, and I've also read a lot of things, and not just one review, you know, actually trying to figure out what the game is like. So, like, am I going to dedicate 60 hours of my life to streaming that game when I'm already playing a 100-hour game in Dragon Quest XI and enjoying plenty of other games like The Outer Worlds? I don't know. I just don't know. I might do a couple streams of it. I might waste my $60, do a couple streams of it, and then when I get to the point where I get really bored and I say, chat, I want to stop, that's when someone will kick into the chat and be like, it gets good after 60 hours. And then I'll just want to punch a wall. Which I won't, of course, but that'll happen probably. So I see how this is gonna go. This isn't my first rodeo. Punch a baby? Well, my controller might end up being punched if it keeps making baby noises. I wouldn't say those aren't the exact bug creatures from Resident Evil 4, but they're close. There's a door in here. Hang on a minute. Love that Magnum. What are your thoughts on the Outer Worlds so far? So far, I mean, I played a little today for performance testing purposes, and I only maybe played like a half hour. And it's a solid game. It's a very solid game of that genre. It's nothing I haven't played before, necessarily, but it does what it does fairly well, and I like it. It's got a cool setting, some cool visuals, and good writing, and so far I'm enjoying it. Were you able to solve your performance issues? Tomorrow I might, by going to Micro Center and getting more RAM. Vinny, Outer Worlds is just a shit Fallout. Well, thank you for telling me. If I ever play the game again, I'll be sure to hate it. Thank you, chat member. Vinny, you can take it. I'm also afraid I might get jostled if I take it, but I know what I have to do with this. Where are you in Dragon Quest XI? I'm still not far after Act 2, just because life has been busy, and today I just did not feel like looking at a Switch screen. So I was going to play today for like a couple hours, but I didn't get a chance to. I feel better than I did earlier. I'm still a little not great. I still feel like I might be getting sick, but I have this really good immune system booster. I had soup. I've been vitamin C. I've been taking care of myself. I slept a little bit. It could, the weather going mental is not fun. So this is the time of year where sickness happens usually. Was I streaming Metal Gear Solid 4 last year at this time? Was it 4? No, which Metal Gear was it, chat? 2. It was 2. Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't know why I said 4. That was 2 years ago? No, it was last year. No? Because I remember last year I got really sick. That's also the birth of my hog. Yeah, it was last year, and I got really sick. I got like severe strep throat for like almost 2 weeks. That's the longest I think I went without streaming since I started streaming. Ooh! God, I hate wasting bullets, especially for a weapon with limited ammo like this. The strep wine? Yeah, the strep wine was the joke correlation between myself and the strep throat. How did it feel not streaming for a few weeks? Well, on one hand, it was nice to... I need fuel. Okay, so on one hand, it was nice to take a little break. On another hand, I was so fucking bored. And I was like right at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. So for those 2 weeks almost, I remember thinking to myself, God damn it. It felt weird leaving a game hanging like that so close to the end. And I remember being upset because I hadn't played Metal Gear Solid 2 in years, and I got really, really into it. And I kept thinking, like, I don't remember how the rest of this goes. And I can't wait to watch the ending. Vinny, why not get a GF or something? A Guardian Force from Final Fantasy VIII? Well, that would mean my memory would be lost, and then I wouldn't remember all you wonderful people. And then I have to, like, draw from save spots, and I don't want to draw Ultima Materia or Magic. You know what I mean? My memory's already shit. Never mind. Vinny, it's meant gamer fuel. Oh, they meant gamer fuel. Vinny, why don't you have gamer fuel? Go back in here. So yeah, I had a really tough time not streaming because I actually, contrary to the impression I may give on Sundays, I actually really love streaming, and when I don't stream for a couple days, I get bored. That's the weird part about it. So, being sick, it was... I explained it last year, what I remember of being that sick and having... I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Not I would not wish that on anyone, my worst enemy, whoever you may be out there. But the truth is, it was fucking terrible, and you really, when you're that sick, where eating hurts, where your throat hurts so bad, and your head is so fucked up, that you can't really even eat properly, or watch movies, you really go back to, like, basics. Where all the bullshit of life kind of just fades away, and you just focus on, like, what it was like when you were a kid, which is just surviving, just eating, taking care of yourself, trying to distract myself. I remember I was, you know, on as much medicine as I could take, and even that really wasn't working. Every day was like those, I forget what they were, the things that numb your throat. They're like, Halls, but way more powerful. It was those fucking things. I would go to sleep with one in my mouth, so that way it would work, and I could actually get to sleep. It was a specific type of lozenge. It was like a chloroseptic lozenge. Sepicol. It was Sepicol, yeah. Those things really, really worked. In my dreams, my throat hurt. That's how bad the strep throat was. Like I said, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. After a week, I could finally, like, taste food again a little bit. And I remember I had this, like chicken tortilla soup, and it was the best thing I ever had. I lost a lot of weight. That was a weird fucking sick... I wonder if it was just strep throat.
Jill?
Chris! You're alive!
Of course I'm alive. Jill, there's something big going down, and I don't think we're part of the equation.
I have to get you out of here. Ugh, it won't open. Wait, I'll be back to get you out.
Okay. No sightseeing, though.
I question if that's the real Chris. His arms are too small. Vinny, I hate when you're so sick for so long that you forget what it feels like to be healthy. Yeah, I mean, on the other end of that, when you do get better, you learn to take a lot of things into greater appreciation. Excuse me, I just, like, sat up for a second. Yeah, once you get healthy again, it's kind of amazing. Or at least for me. I mean, I don't know how you guys are about it, but I remember when I got better, I was just so happy to continue working on music and just live. Vinny, after PAX East, I was sick for almost 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, I feel like your immune system definitely adapts a bit. Wait, this isn't the room. You know, I take, like, immune boosters, I have, like, hand sanitizer. I'm very careful about stuff with conventions now, because I've played with fire way too long at those damn conventions, and I shake a lot of hands. And this year, I'm proud to say I don't think I got sick once. Not badly, at least. Maybe like a little bit, but not too bad. It was a very good year for me in terms of conventions. And I think, you know, your immunity is, it builds up after a while too, and then you can go and do conventions a little bit more easily. Did Red Vox rehearse when you were sick? Well, here's the thing, we don't really rehearse while the albums are being recorded. So Joe was still mixing while I was sick. He was still, like, we were finishing up Kerosene around that time. I think I just had to sing a little bit more and, you know, figure out a couple guitar tracks, but for the most part, I think when I was that sick, he just mixed. Who's Joe? Mighty Joe Young. I think it was a gorilla. It's in a movie. Well, it says I'm missing an item in here. Let's start with that. So there's an item in here I haven't gotten yet. That's one. Two, I don't remember what to do with this fuel. Cabinet next to door. Oh, map of the laboratory. Gee, that's helpful. It added one corridor. Vinny, can we talk about how Billy fucking snapped when he did the amazing bass for Define Me? That was Joe. Billy plays keyboards. Fuel room is in the same area where Chris is. 80% of the bass lines are Joe, 20% are me. Let's see. Which room? Fuck. The right door in that hall. Okay. Which Joe? Who's Joe? Joe Pesci. He was in Home... I Am Home Alone. He was in that. He was in Funny Like a Clown, starring Marty Scorsese. Scorsese. It's in the right side of the room. I don't know, man. I'm very confused. My memory is not helpful. It's rusted shit. Is it, the one's connected to Chris's room. Oh, thank you. Okay, right. Okay. Redvox would have a way different sound if the other Vine streamers were in Redvox. I know, especially considering I don't think most of them even play an instrument. And aren't even from New York. So that would be weird. Well, I said most of them, not all of them. Joel plays, yeah. Now people in chat are gonna say, who's Joel? Which I will then say Billy Joel. Rev plays guitar too. What do you think of the roach meme, Vinny? I like it. Running could result in a fatal explosion. Okay, well that's gonna be extra tough because now I have to move the control stick very, very lightly. Yeah, the D-pad works. D-pad is, in this control scheme, D-pad takes you back to tank controls, so we'll just use that. If you run for more than half a second, you go boom. Vinny, tell us who the new Smash character is. How many times have you said that tonight, mate? They posted the frog after I called them out. The answer is Terrence McKenna. If you want to know my speculation on who the fifth character is, I actually do think it's Doomarine. Not because of any specific leaks or anything, which those may be. I mean, again, it's a pretty high-quality Keiko Demon hat, but you can mod Smash pretty easily now. But I really do think that Doomarine would be a great fit, and I believe that that will be the next character, especially considering Doom Eternal is coming to Switch, and it just feels right. If I'm wrong, I will be very disappointed. But at this point, as I've said before, aside from like Chrono Trigger characters, Doomarine is my #1 choice. Vinny not in there. No? What about Crash Bandicoot? I don't have, like, that much nostalgia for Crash. So, I mean, this is, you know, it's based on the stuff I played when I was growing up and the stuff I like now. And I like Crash, and if Crash was announced for Smash, I'd be fine with it. What about Goku? Well, as I said, Chrono from Chrono Trigger would be my #1 favorite character. That would be my dream character. What if they add Terry Bogard? That would be nuts. It would be cool if there's like a Casablanca stage, too. Play it again, Sam. He's playing the piano and stuff. It'd be cool. And that was an actual boomer joke, yeah. You got it right that time. How are you still alive? Oh, waste. Lab self-destruct mechanism. Main elevator's getting plenty of power. Alright. Mechanism is huge! Vinny, have you always been a night owl? I feel like my natural body chemistry wants me to be a night owl, but there were times I couldn't be. I've always liked nighttime better. But yeah, I mean, I guess more than half of my life I had to be up early in some form. It's all school, work. Sure. What club were you in? I was in, like, movie clubs and stuff, if you mean, like, in high school. Yeah, take out the ink ribbon, but don't save! Control panel for the elevator.
Jill!
Barry,
You could have at least waited up for me, you know?
let's go.
Gotta save Chris. Green. Oh, great shotgun shells. Didn't bring my shotgun. Oh shit, it's Wesker.
Wesker!
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Well, you shouldn't worry too much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
Smart girl. But I think you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry.
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
You
Wow.
and Umbrella took his family. You bastard.
You prick.
Oh.
No.
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests. Though both you and Barry seemed to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell.
Fucking hell. Is that the tyrant? Darth Tyrannus.
It's magnificent.
For the sake of this thing.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
Yeah, Barry!
Barry!
Forgive me.
No, you're not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
What a delivery.
If it meant my family, I couldn't
Part-time.
bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit!
Forgive me. Do you remember what Wesker became later on in the series?
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
Yeah, tentacles, basically.
You want a piece of me?
What? Premature.
No, Barry! You viral cultured freak.
Whoa. That's what you get. It's like almost an ass. It's not full
Barry.
ass.
Barry! You're okay.
Jill, sorry. That was careless of me. Wesker,
He's gone.
first, let's just get out of here.
This fucking Wesker always manages to do that. I just can't believe what Wesker ended up become. Like, I guess this is spoilers for those that haven't played Resident Evil 5. But you know, you go from just this dude who's an asshole that works at this lab. And, well, I mean, there's a little more to it than that. Obviously, the dude is like a big asshole and there's a lot of intent. But then he becomes, like, saturation monster. It's just the way it ended up happening is really... I love it, actually. I kind of love it. So people that were saying, who's Joe earlier? It's Wesker's final resting place, the volcano. Joe versus the volcano.
Wesker must have set it off. Let's hurry.
Vinny, what do you want for Christmas? My 2 front teeth. Vinny, are you going to save or kill Chris? I didn't realize there was an option. It's like Chris is the animals from Super Metroid. Save the frames, kill the Chris. Alright, now Chris, the lock was released. So you shouldn't even be in here. You should have left immediately. No, he was just sitting waiting.
Jill.
Sorry about the wait.
So everything's taken care of?
Well, almost. Now let's get the hell out of here.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel.
This is Chris before he bought a Bowflex. No. Chris punches rocks and walls.
Come on, let's go.
That's his training.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel.
It's weird because even though this is a game series about zombies and fantastical things happening, and tyrants and weird bug creatures and plants that are with tentacle stuff, even though that is Resident Evil in a nutshell, it's still bizarre to me that Chris punched a boulder until it moved out of the way. I recall it exploding, but I don't believe it exploded.
The self-destruct system has been activated.
Like, he becomes a cartoon character in a way that's still unbelievable in a game where things turn into bugs and zombies. It's very strange. Alright, he punches it and then it falls into lava. So he could continue. Vinny, I'll take a drink every time you mention Chris punching a boulder in a Resident Evil stream. Do it. It's a good meme. Well, it's a good reference, really. I mean, it's just nice to mention it because it's fun.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Come on, hurry!
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Vin, why no heal? I thought I brought a heal with me. What the fuck?
System has been activated. All
Well, hang on a minute. Maybe they're in here.
deactivating and releasing all locks.
I brought shotgun shells and I didn't bring a shotgun.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating
Come on, I'm gonna need better than that.
all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All
Much better.
must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
And more shotgun shells. For a shotgun I'm not gonna be using anymore.
This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now or just give me a sign.
personnel must evacuate
I like that Jill is just running around with a fucking grenade launcher.
and releasing all logs. Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must
You can't run out of time here, right?
deactivate.
This isn't actually Super Metro... Never mind.
Damn it! We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Chris!
Would you let me have my moments too?
All right. We'll rendezvous at the heliport.
How many fucking voice actors has Chris had? Sounds different every time I see him. And also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that flamethrower that was broken. I was half expecting to be able to get that, but that's only for a Chris playthrough, yes? Now, I just want you to know that this container of rockets, this massive container of rockets, takes up the same amount of space as a gem, a gemstone, a small gemstone that you can fit in your pocket. Or as a green herb. What's Herbalife, chat? What is that? Is that a scam? Is that a pyramid scheme? Or is that something that's actually for, like, old people? What is that? Herbalife is a pyramid scheme. Oh, right, okay. It works, but it's a scheme.
Jill!
You made it!
No, all that for nothing. Chris is dead. Why does it immediately go for his penis? Cock injured! Save Jill. Help.
Jill, use it!
Where'd it come from?
Whatever it is!
Okay. Wasn't there supposed to be like a deflect? Where he like deflects the rocket as a jape? On harder difficulties. Oh, there's a chance that could happen. Sometimes, not always. Okay. Wow, that's a big fucking sploge. No way Wesker could have survived. Chris, your arms aren't big enough to be like a pillow. Can you work out more for me? I'll double their size by the next game, I promise. The end. Well, what can I say? It's Resident Evil. It's the first time I've ever completed this first one. And it was great. Genuinely fantastic experience. It hasn't aged well in some areas. But in others, it's still really good. Obviously there's Rebecca over there, Rebecca Chambers, which is the Chris playthrough, which I will not be doing anytime soon. But very, very good game. She's one of the characters you play as in Zero, correct. Now, was Rebecca in... What else was she in? What other games in the series? She was in 6? I don't even remember that. Zero and a movie. And a mercenary. And she was a mercenary. Devs hated her. Oh. And she was not in 6.
Jill, you did a fine job.
Okay. Creatures, 125. 378 ammo. 31 ink ribbons. 36 healing items. And I got a closet key. A new costume has been unlocked. You can change in the dressing room. Where do you see your rank? Oh, they got rid of the ranks.
Resident Evil.
Now that's the Chris that I'm more familiar with. Look at this transformation. Holy fuck. Oh, that's the other Jill outfit. How do I play as Mulder? Well, I'm glad I played this game. Now I've played more of the series, and I need to still play a couple other games, but I don't think I'll be playing 3 anytime soon. Like I said, I will not be doing a Chris playthrough. And if they remake 3, I'll definitely play that. And I haven't played Code Veronica. There's a lot of spin-offs, too. Like, if I want to do this whole series, it's going to end up with me doing a lot more games, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm just happy to play the games that I enjoy. Eventually, I'd like to play Resident Evil Revelations 2. Do you want me to play more Monkey Ball? Am I up for it, is the question. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll play some Monkey Ball. I'm only gonna play, like, 45 minutes of it. I'm kind of tired from the rot. But I'll do it. Let's take a quick break. And I will be back. I'll be back in just a couple minutes with Super Monkey Ball